Unfortunately, I'm being bombarded by birthday. Well, unfortunately, very fortunately, being bombarded.
Do people know when your birthday is?
I had kind of advertised it a little bit, being like, I'm officially older now for my stream yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I could discuss it with you today or not.
Yeah, that's fine.
Did you do anything fun?
No. We played Lost in Random, which was fun. I've told you, I mean, you've been around for enough of my birthdays for me to complain about how cursed they can kind of be, right?
I feel like I don't immediately know what specifically you're referring to, actually.
I guess a lot of the worst offenders happened.
Speaking of curse, actually.
post. Ooh, Markham's Purse. And Markham's Stone, starting with both of those. Give me that and a half. Oh, the lucky hat. Do I pick up the lucky hat? +4 luck.
Yeah, I just took the 3 common ones, actually.
I'm cursed as heck, but this way I can work my way back down right from the get-go.
I found that being above 15 cursed for Queen Iris was, like, pretty bad.
Yeah.
So,
I'll drag myself out of it. We'll see how it goes. Does she scale based on... Oh, right, she just does more damage based on curse.
So the thing that I didn't, like, initially kind of think about with curse is the fact that it scales super linearly.
Yes.
And anything that scales super linearly, you just do not want too much of.
Oh, that's one of mine. Yeah, I should probably drop it if I can. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I think just being careful for the, like, next few is all. What'd you get it up to?
It's at 50. It should be pretty achievable to get it back down.
Yeah. Gotta
especially if we have glass
baby.
walks on and can, you know, properly explore that one floor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it certainly helps.
Let's see. So, I guess as far as, like, cursed birthdays go, I mean, last year was probably the most cursed one, which is my state caught fire for, like, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Starting more or less on my birthday. So I've got, like, a picture of me eating sushi for my birthday with kind of like an awkward smile. And you can just see the outside is orange. And so that, you know, quickly led to me being stuck, you know, in my bedroom for quite some time.
Yeah.
Ultimately, like, it wasn't that bad, but it was just, you know, it was a thing. But otherwise, like, was it my first birthday in Kansas or something like that? I think it was the first, like, we just moved to Kansas, and, it was either the shower broke or the water stopped. But I straight up had no running water, in my apartment in Kansas for that specific, like, first birthday away from home. And, I don't do well if I don't shower. Like, I start overheating really bad. And so that was just quite frustrating. Gosh, what else has it been?
These are all pretty, like, recent ones.
Yeah. I mean, even back in school, it was always, like, kind of frustrating dealing with my birthday. I think mainly because I had really shitty friends.
Oh, well, that's just kind of its own problem.
Yeah.
That's not a birthday problem, it's just a social event problem with... Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
but it was like, they were always so much worse for birthdays.
Oh.
So, like,
is that because
the
they,
one...
like, wanted attention and it wasn't on them and that was a problem? Is that the correct way to understand that?
So, like, very specifically, I had, like, one where maybe I overplanned it a little bit, but then, like, a couple of the guys straight up said, like, hey, I know this is your birthday, but I'm not going to participate, and I'm just going to hang out here and play my own game, and you're welcome to join me if you want to. And then convinced everybody else to play with them, and I was just like, wow, this sucks.
Yep. That would.
Let's see. And then there was what? It was my 18th birthday where I had, like, actively tried to make sure that it was, like, going to work for a bunch of people. and like friends would be able to show up and whatnot. And then we actively had to recruit other people that we didn't know to fill out the laser tag lobby.
Yeah.
But again, most of that boils down to shitty friends leads to bad birthday.
So the other thing I found here is that if you're pretty fast, you actually don't need to buy the map segments until the boss.
Okay. Ooh, speaking of
just
fast.
Just because you can kind of outrun a lot of the Sandstorms. Once you're fighting the boss, that's kind of its own problem. But are we going, you're following me, okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm ready for this zone.
I mean, I should probably also...
Oh, right. You go north here.
oh.
I always get confused by that.
Yeah.
You look at the mini-map, and it looks like you're supposed to go south.
I wish you entered from the same direction. Like, so if we went east, we'd enter from the west, as opposed to this, like, kind of bizarro, always enter from the south deal. I get why, but it just throws me off.
Easier to program.
Sure, that's exactly it. What is bothersome?
Yeah, I mean, just like procedural generation algorithms just probably took more work.
But, you know, I might as well also mention on the whole cursed birthday thing was that, you know, birthday party on 9/11 was, real sad.
Yeah, but that's like just close to your birthday.
Yeah,
But
well,
yeah, it is inconvenient.
Well, no, like when we were kids, like on the day that was the day that I was having the birthday, because for whatever reason my birthday, you know,
Yeah, I mean,
wasn't
it's
as compatible.
or things like that.
Yeah, and so it was just
Right,
like okay, yeah,
even this year.
we'll you know, invite all my friends over on 9/11, 2001, and then oh, whoop-to-do, now everybody's sad, birthday canceled, and you know, it wasn't, you know.
Yeah, I mean, 9/11. It must have been a weekday. I'm pretty sure, because I remember.
Yeah, it was a weekday because we had school.
Yeah. Do you know, does increasing skill speed mean the cooldown speed?
You know, I don't know.
Well, I already have one item that increases my health, and I feel like that's going to be the important thing this game. Yeah, no, I mean, it makes sense.
I think just after a number of these things, I just kind of gave up on trying to overplan my birthday. I mean, even this year,
like Chelsea
nothing was...
she'd be pretty good at planning birthdays, though, or like
kind of, yeah.
being there for them, not forgetting them.
Unfortunately, we've kind of established that because of my work schedule, it's very much just like, can I even, you know, have I planned for the space of like spending time on birthday things? Or am I just kind of like busy because I got to get videos out?
Right.
But yeah, the thing for this year wasn't particularly cursed, but Wholesome vs. Live was just like, okay, here's our plan. Oh, nobody's available. Okay, here's the new plan. Oh wait, nobody's even available for that. What do we do? Pulsar.
Didn't you? When was the like? When was the cookie clicker competition? Was that not this week?
Yeah, that was this week. That was planned, but Pulsar was purely just like right before Wholesome vs. Live. I bought everybody Pulsar and just said, let's hope we have at least enough people to fill out a ship.
Did you?
Yeah,
I only
almost.
watched the cookie clicker cast.
Pulsar was real good. Like,
okay.
Did you ever play oh shoot, what was it called? Oh boy, you made some friends. Never mind, they're all dead.
You know, when they surround me, I actually have a spell that's pretty good for that. Oh, I might have not taken on enough curse. We've been pretty lucky with pickups.
I've dropped almost by 10. But yeah, Pulsar was really good. It's like a combination between No Man's Sky and like Star Trek, kind of. Where you have like procedurally generated planets and missions and stuff. But each player is playing as like a different role, so pilot, gunner, so on and so forth. And it turned out to be incredibly compelling and like really fun, and I want to play more of it at some point.
Cool. Yeah, it sounds a lot like kind of Tachyon's like approach to FTL, but
Yeah.
just a good execution of it. There's nowhere to acquire more curse around here, is there?
We haven't checked
So it's a
top
dead
left
zone?
yet? It might just be a dead zone though.
Yeah. Okay, let's head north. Or, you know, I'm wondering if it isn't the same location every time. Like if it isn't like, no, we went west back there. No, we went east. I feel like it's east, east, west every time, but I guess we'll find if we run into sandstorms.
Yeah.
Nope.
There's a great threat.
We just got lucky.
Yeah. Okay, that's a sandstorm. Those are sandstorms. Do those do damage to you?
They slow you down, obscure vision, and there's like an enemy that spawns in them, I think.
Okay, because yeah, this is the first time I've actually seen a sandstorm because
Usually you buy the mats.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
they're just not so bad.
my experience with Pyramids of Prophecy was my very experienced fans showed up and just said, "Hey, we've got this," and then I just followed them, cursed as shit.
Someone's gonna buy the mat piece.
Yeah, especially when you've got what 15 players running around.
Well, I'm really wishing I took on some more curse now. I've played games where I got like 2 or 3 of them even, I thought. And like far fewer of the things to remove curse. Let's see if there's another one in this zone.
I'll be very sparing with picking up more items. Last time was just the full Markham, well, not the full Markham set, but a tremendous amount of the Markham set. And it's just like, yeah, this is, oh boy.
I was thinking in a 2-player game, it's actually maybe it makes sense to have one person play more conservatively and the other one kind of take some risks on it.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, there's some more curse for me. Good thing.
So is the great threat that spawned the sandstorms, or is there some other creature we haven't seen yet? Okay.
Oh, that's it.
There we go. That was it canoeing last week?
That was good.
After the Mount Hood kayaking trip, Shell and I want to pick up kayaks or something of our own so we can actually start boating. But we probably want to do that after
moving across the country soon, so.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was originally considering, I was like, well, maybe I'll pick up a paddleboard because those are like more mobile. But no, I'll just wait. We just got to figure out where we're moving to, because it's just like, well, do we go to Minnesota? Do we go to Vermont? Do we?
Oh, I might die because my game is lagging.
Uh-oh.
Are you nearby?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay. You keep me from dying.
Will do.
For some reason, I'm locked in this curse thing. I wonder if the sandstorm is messing it up.
Oh, maybe.
Huh. If I die, can you just go to the next zone and revive me later?
I could, yeah. Or we could just start over.
Really, really annoying. I do not know what's happening with this. It appears to have just lock stated with the sarcophagus.
Have you pressed start mashing buttons?
I'm doing that pretty.
Yeah, I guess I could just let you die. We'll see what happens. We'll make it work. Good luck. Us.
Yeah.
We'll probably find a graveyard before things get dicey. You're able to get your items, right?
No.
Ouch.
I'm just still here looking at the sarcophagus.
Even while dead?
Even while dead.
Oh, that's problematic.
Huh, that's weird. I haven't seen that bug before. Well, they were kind of shitty items anyways, so... Actually, you know, Seal of Souls is maybe decent.
I need these sandstorms to leave me alone for a hot second just so I can use the smithy.
Oh, yeah. You know, they haven't affected me too much in previous plays, but I do wonder if...
Just don't know what to grab is my immediate issue.
I tended to go for defensive items, or things
I've
that,
gone
like,
for the
work
Ring
with
of Rejuvenation. I'll take it.
Okay. I think that's a reasonable one. I often would go for, like, the Journeyman's one, because if you got all of them, you'd get, like, a 10% damage reduction. And I found it was pretty doable with the magic anvils to, like, get that full set. We're in Zone 3, right?
Yeah, we're in Zone 3.
Okay.
Is the boss the next one, or we have one more level?
The boss is the next one, yeah.
Okay, I should be able to revive you before it properly spawns.
Well, will it give you the opportunity? Will I get dragged through to the next zone?
Yeah, I will.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is also the one that you probably want the map piece on, because otherwise you have to fight the boss with the Sandstorms.
Whoa. These guys are hurting. Does not help that I've got 37 curse, though.
Did you go bump it back up again?
Only by one.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I was like, I'm definitely going to want to... Oh, some of these enemies here actually do drop items.
Yeah, the mini bosses, I think.
Good to know.
Which is why having the mini bosses on, I think, actually might even make the game a little easier. I guess depending on what you find hard. I found that the things that always killed me were like bosses and traps, so doing everything to like ameliorate both of those.
Yep.
Actually, I suppose sometimes the great threats would kill me. Mostly the vampire, but if I was like pretty early for the like third stage in the tower, when it would summon like 24 ghosts at you, if you like... you know, I feel like I need to look up the mechanics on it. It seemed like it was kind of random, but like I remember spawning into a zone, like coming into the new level and having like very little space to maneuver before you're just like running into a bunch of traps and enemies. And then like it spawns those 24 ghosts, and then suddenly you're fighting them while like fighting everything else. And I remember that had killed me at one point when I had relentless threats on. I decided maybe I could turn that off.
Okay, do we have anything up north? Boy, there's a lot of these boss scorpions. Let's see. Oh, yes. Yes, there is. Okay, I don't see anything else. I was hoping there'd be more treasure chests. Boy, the sandstorms are relentless.
Have you been like paying attention for the treasure chests that are kind of buried in the sand?
Yeah, I found one.
Okay.
I was trying to keep an eye out for more, but I wasn't finding as many. Their boss, their boss. It still hurts this thing pretty bad to shoot in the other bits. It's just its face takes more, yeah?
Yeah, it's definitely worth...
Okay. So did you end up getting the chance to play Disco Elysium yet, or still working on... You did?
Yep. Yeah, I haven't played
Yeah.
through all of it, but I played
Yeah.
for like a few hours last weekend, and yeah, it's good.
It's a slow burn, but it's a good one.
Yeah.
It really made me realize how little I need combat in CRPGs. But I think also CRPG combat used to be a lot more impactful back when other games' gameplay was less exciting.
Well, what do you think changed? I mean, it's not like our technology has gotten better.
It kind of has.
Yeah, but not for like dialogue, which is the thing that like makes Disco Elysium good, right?
Well, yeah, and that's the point. It's realizing that the combat was almost completely unnecessary in, like, say, Baldur's Gate. Not wholly so,
Oh, really?
but kind of.
I thought
mean, it was
tactical
fun.
combat in Baldur's Gate was good.
I think it was good. It wasn't as necessary as I thought it was going to be. Is the real answer.
I just feel like Baldur's Gate and Disco Elysium were going for very different things.
True.
Oh, huh. Did I get?
it?
Oh yeah, I did get the item. Okay. Wait, what happened? I have 4 Seals of Souls.
Wait, oh.
I appear
Okay.
to have acquired the same items, several of the items from that multiple times.
So, was the Seal of Souls really good? I don't actually
so-
know what that one does.
So it deals a % damage for each % missing mana, which is like, you know, that's probably fine. If you're gonna have one of the seals, it's probably good on the sorcerer. But then because I have enough of them to get the set bonus, it's plus 2% skill for each health missing as well. So
Oh.
I guess I have the set bonus. We can't get up to that gold chest, can we?
I
We
don't
come
think
back
so.
here.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
I see.
Oh, but there's an item I did not get down here. So let me just get
Yeah, silver chest.
Yeah, like now I have like 2 monster pamphlets and like a
Huh.
cowl of protection.
Did you end up
Like,
with a
there's-
bunch of extra curse?
I have 29 curse, which feels
Then
like
no, you did not.
yeah, it feels like the amount that I would have taken if I just picked up like 2 or 3 of them, not like 7.
Well, that's I mean, it works out. If we can find a graveyard, that'll super be worthwhile.
I opened the chest down there, by the way.
Good to know. I will
Oh,
hit that up.
also, I don't know if you're careful about it, but the mummy does a thing that curses you as well.
I did get hit by the curse, I think.
Yeah.
I got
So,
hit by
like-
a floating skull.
So floating skull, 2 curse. Yeah.
Good to know. I was wondering about that. I got hit by one and I was just like, I don't know, this didn't seem like it was too bad. And there's our answer. I think I have the music turned up too much. Even if it's dang good.
Alright,
Ooh,
I
that's-
solved the puzzle to the north as well.
Alright. Did you solve the puzzle or did you just,
I opened it up so you don't have to do it. What, were you worried you're gonna have to solve it as well?
No, I was just more thinking of claiming, you know, I solved the puzzle. Just use glass walks to walk
Oh
across.
no. The glass box, it's funny because initially, like, the ability to dodge traps was like also there's like yellow circles that show up also curse you, so
Good to know.
originally I was like, oh, skipping trap rooms maybe it would make sense just to like get more used to them, but I found like really like there's a lot of things that like you need the glass walks or otherwise you just like can't do it at all.
Yeah, I kind of wish the glass walks weren't as necessary for Pyramid of Prophecy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's a little weird because it seems like just everyone plays with them. So it's like, I don't know, like, why are they part of the game if you're just always going to definitely use it?
Yeah.
Like,
I
feel
guess
like
the
it
main
would be one
point is
thing if
it's
they
almost
just,
kind
like,
of like a newbie tax. That if you don't use the glass walks, you know, you have to learn the hard way.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't feel like newbie taxes should exist in games usually, right?
I think it's okay occasionally.
I guess what exactly does it serve though? Does it like you solve it
so,
eventually and you feel good about yourself?
One of my things that I really enjoyed back when I was first starting my channel was going into the is that the I found the sarcophagus.
Ooh,
going
into
curse? Maybe, probably not. I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way for most things. I'll probably pick up the Ring of Mana.
Yeah, I feel like gaining 1 curse for 1 common item is almost always worth it.
Yeah, because that also gives me a 10% health and mana regen bonus.
Yeah.
Because I've got a bunch of those already. Watch it, there is some curse on the way in though. But, so with Tower of Guns, I was actually reading the config files and kind of low-key modding the game. Because, you know, I played that for like 100 episodes, and I was like, yeah, let's just mess around. I know enough about reading code that I may not understand what everything does, but I can tweak it to my benefit comfortably, and so that's what I was doing. But apparently Tower of Guns starts off with a not like that tremendous of a difficulty increase, but it's noticeable. And he had the comment of, like, you know, increased difficulty for the first 3 runs to get players used to the idea of losing.
So, like, just like before they've like even had, like, it starts out hard. Yeah, because
roguelites weren't that common back in the day. Yeah, and so it starts you kind of hard, so you get crushed early on, so you get used to the idea that this is going to be a hard game. And then it kind of smooths out the difficulty curve a little bit to make it easier on you. Which, like, kind of dirty, but at the same time, really cool. Because it was like a very simple newbie tax of, like, yeah, your first 3 runs are going to be kind of rough to get you used to the idea of roguelikes are hard.
I just don't understand why, if the game is hard already, why you'd need to,
because it wasn't actually that hard, in my opinion. I don't know. I think you're right. It was kind of unnecessary.
You just make a game hard enough that, like, people have to learn it.
Oh, sweet. I have both boots of speed. I'm no longer the weird lefty-righty man. I'm going to do that for my players for my next campaign. I'm going to give one of them a left boot of speed and another one the right boot of speed, but in separate sessions where they're not both there. And see if they ever communicate that they in fact have the other boot of speed. Or if one person has the left boot and the other person has the right boot, and it just, the entire campaign goes until somebody replaces the boots.
I really like that one, actually, just like a test of player communication.
Yeah.
Also, just like cooperation tests. I guess it depends on the group. Sometimes, like, it's really good, and sometimes they just never get it, never comes up. I guess then you kind of like prompt them.
Yeah, I'm hoping to kind of do that with the Wholesome Verse, because we're not always going to have everybody in the same session, just due to scheduling conflicts. And so I really like the idea of not pitting themselves against each other, because that would be mean, but more you know, testing their communication skills and, like, their ability to write notes for each other and, like, pass information from one session to the next. Because I was straight up going to have, like, a character find a key for a dungeon that they might not necessarily go on that adventure. And so either they'll end up with this key forever, let's see, either they'll end up with this key forever and nobody will be able to open the door, or, you know, they'll actually sit down and communicate with each other. I feel like as soon as somebody kind of does the legwork on, like, okay, we have all this junk, all these keys and all these notes, what are they relevant for, you know, who has what, and let's pass out this information, then the whole rest of the campaign would click and everybody would actually start communicating. Like, yeah, I found this mysterious key with the picture of, like, an orc woman on it.
Do you take notes when you're a player? And do you think your players take notes when you're GMing?
I don't think I don't think my players do. Now that, well, okay, so the last time I was actually a player in a campaign was yours.
Okay.
And so, I'm going to say that was like me at my worst as a D&D player, because I think I just wasn't in the mindset, and that I needed to DM a whole campaign to really kind of realize my failings as a player. And so I think I'd actually be a much better player now, including taking notes. But I think it also depends on the campaign.
Funny. I do think that GMs do tend to be more like sympathetic players to other GMs. Like you kind of need to like, I don't know, you need to like be in some situations to be like, oh, if I do this thing, it'll make it easier for them and we'll have a better time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like part of what happened was I had just created something that wasn't really a really good campaign for streaming. And I feel like that was like just its own thing that was just never going to quite work with what it needed to for everyone else for that.
Yeah. I think also, purely from my perspective for streaming and whatnot, having the custom art assets for the maps and whatnot has just been so massively, has made such a massive difference. It would be difficult for me to go purely back to Theater of Mind at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I think the assets make sense. I guess it's funny that the Theater of Mind thing is something that, like, I think D&D is like tactical combat.
Yeah.
Kind of need visual aids for a lot of that. Oh,
yeah.
Down the graveyard.
Hey. I was, so I actually have bought a couple of different other non-D&Ds. So I've picked up Tales from the Loop, I picked up Dungeon World, I picked up Lancer, and then also picked up one called Wanderhome, which, I mean, yeah, the name, but also mostly just due to the fact that it's kind of this like cutesy Redwall style tabletop RPG, but many of them really don't seem like you need a grid for them at all. If you want to kind of show things off. I don't know how it is for Dungeon World, because that's the only book I haven't cracked open yet, but...
Yeah, you definitely don't. You don't need a grid for it.
Yeah, and so I think if I ever run those,
but...
I might just do illustrations for the characters and, like, backgrounds, and just pop them up on a Discord call instead. So it's like, before you was an ogre, and so I just have a picture of an ogre and maybe a goblin or something.
Yeah, right, I was thinking, like, you almost need, like, some conceptual things sometimes, where you're like, this is what it looks like, or here's, like, generally where you are, stuff like that. But I found I didn't really care for tactical combat in tabletop role-playing games once I kind of got away from having it.
So I found the sarcophagus. It actually has a purple in here.
Oh.
I don't think it's that useful. It says immune to darkness.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know what does that to you in this campaign.
Yeah.
I don't
immune to
feel
darkness.
Like
and
I ever minded darkness in the like Forsaken Tower either, though.
Yeah. It's also 50 curse to pick that one up, and I'm like, I don't think
it's a mistake.
Yeah.
Unless your
like
curse
on one
is
hand,
a 0.
I love the idea of it, maybe, just to see what it would do. On the other hand, that is a high cost for questionable benefit.
Is that all it does? Just darkness?
Yeah, and it's got a set bonus that gives you, like, mad bonuses against undead, but you have to find more of them.
Oh, okay.
Now, if it made me immune to curse, like, heck yeah. That'd be an incredible item.
If it made you immune to curse... I doubt such a thing exists.
Probably not. But it'd be cool if it did.
It would let you just take all the items from all the rest of the sarcophagus.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Ooh, I have the one that leaves a searing trail of fire.
Ooh.
Oh, Markham's Wand?
Huh.
Is that worth 16? Armor of King. Oh, those are both really good.
That's
+1
the
skill
problem.
power per item in your inventory. Oh, but I already have 2 Markham's items. If I take... Yeah. I feel like that bonus magic resistance is worth it, right? I'm gonna die horribly.
Okay, I believe in you. I'll carry us forward regardless. Boy, I have not gotten any ore since we left the desert. I question whether or not... is this even worth... No, I'm not going to send anything down. I barely have anything.
The ore off in the last level is what happened. Oh, but you meant like this level only had 2.
Yeah, it feels like the Pyramid of Prophecy is not nearly as lucrative.
I think it gets lucrative in the level. Like it's
after
weird
this one?
Like it's really once you beat Queen Iris, there's just a ton of stuff.
I don't remember with this if the Paladin blocks the Mummy Curse skulls.
Oh.
I was just thinking of like
just for that.
I was thinking about it. And it's like, yeah, what if I played Paladin or somebody else today? Because at this point, my Witch Hunter is actually my highest level character.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, because with Mass Heroes of Hammerwatch, we won every run and went hella fast.
Oh.
So I didn't actually get a whole lot of EXP.
Do you get
I got resources aplenty.
When you aren't there?
I don't necessarily know, but, you know, with a failure, you have to redo the level. So that's more EXP than, you know, playing to the end, killing the dragon, getting the title, and saying, alright, that's good enough for that character, on to the next. Which is, you know, what it boiled down for the most part.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, I opened up the south puzzle.
Hey.
Yes, with gentle traps, the boulders are much less lethal.
That stinking ice ball.
Oh, yeah, playing the wizard, I missed it so much. See,
You've
it
been
was
playing
funny.
as some of the other characters?
Yeah, I beat the game with the wizard and the warlock.
Okay. Whoa.
Oh, there's an ace chest down there.
Oh, but I don't know if we're gonna get an ace key.
Yeah, I always find it kind of like...
Insulting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's the, like, thing you can turn on that gives you a bunch of stuff just for that ace key, but at least in the, like, without New Game Plus, you never really saw more ace chests than you saw ace keys, so you never wanted to. But I had this thing where I would buy, like, 3 silver keys and 3 gold keys, and, like, each time I would have the exact correct number for, like, either silver or gold, but not both.
Huh.
Yeah, it'd be like, sometimes you need like 5 or 6 gold keys. Generally, when I was having that problem, though, I also won the run, so it's like, you know...
Yeah,
most
doesn't
of ours
matter as
items.
much.
Yeah.
I realized my curse wasn't going down because I kept eating mummy skulls and not noticing it because I was just rushing the mummies.
But, oh yeah, the
Better.
thing about the, like, playing the wizard, though, was that, the, like, meteor shower has, like, this long casting time, and, like, didn't do more damage as far as I could tell. And you had to stand there during it. Like, it just had all these downsides, and I was just not seeing the upside.
I think the only real upside to the wizard, he had the fireball attack, yeah?
Yeah, the standard attack was much better.
Yeah, that was the main reason why the wizard was good in my eyes, was just that his attack was pretty solid.
Yeah. Yeah, and it got bigger AoE and got longer range. Yeah, I think it was better than the sorcerer's main attack, but... Oh, and it just had, like, it took so long to get off cooldown, too. Every single sorcerer skill is also, like, really good.
Yeah.
Whereas like I didn't really like the wizard's flamethrower because you also had to stand still for that.
No, it
I feel
was
like
boring. Anything that locks you in place in one of these games is just not worth the time or effort.
and I think the answer was probably that I needed to play the wizard with I needed to play him with some sort of combo build because if you were in combo, it didn't lock you in place. So it was like a huge difference in like if you could get the combo off.